Hello, greetings. This is me again, Zahra Jawad, and correcting myself. Zahra Jawad, Truth Seeker, another channel of mine. So, what I said on a small thing, I have to correct myself, small things. In the last video I uploaded, that Christians, not Christians like Sam Shamoun and Adam, ex-Muslim, now a Christian, actually when they were comparing Moses' law and the Muhammad's law, they made a mistake, and I wanted to point out, and I was falsely accused of being fake and all this, because I guess they didn't want, they didn't want to be corrected. So they put me off. They know my weakness and they know my condition, so that they would not be exposed what they are doing. So they can, sometimes this Christian like Sam Shamoun and this ex-Muslim Christian like Adam give a bad name. And another thing is about David Wood or some other Christian on Christian Prince, whatever they say, they are saying the truth that I still stand firmly on. And Rob Christian. Now, but after having gone through, yes, Adam and Sam Shamoun, I cannot no longer even trust the Christians on that. But I check, when they say check and read for yourself these, then, and the contents they're giving is true. Sometimes there could be a satanic, very cleverly done. Some people also do this very cleverly. So made my work difficult, making the work of those who are honest but are not that articulate, are not debaters, very difficult. So thanks to Sam Shamoun and Adam for doing that, right? So I have to check. You please check yourselves. Some of the hadiths which Dr. David Wood, that I know were there because I checked after reading in year 2000 somewhere, Tejani's books, then I was guided. They are there and ridiculous. And sometimes I could myself not understand what in the world are they talking about in this hadith. And sometimes I didn't even have the heart to go through the whole hadith, just the important point here put. So I found David Wood very good at explaining. Oh, so this is where my English comprehension was gone. For example, see, I still haven't rechecked that verse where Dr. David Wood said slave for slave, for the murder cases. I haven't checked it in Surah Baqarah, I think, 177, I'm not sure. So I'm not talking about that right now. But other contents he gave, and I checked, it was right. I still can't understand that they didn't explain it to us like Dr. David Wood has so clearly. Like what in AP, for example, recently on live stream, Dr. David Wood was there with them, Apostate Prophet, and I couldn't get what AP was telling me on my comment, about my comment. I'm this low in comprehension. And you would just put this thing off, right? I would put you off. So you'll go away. But give me a chance. Give me a chance. I'm correcting my mistakes. So where I have not been even, let's say another point has come up. Like in the last video, with due respect to those Christians who are talking about this, revealing, exposing Islam, why we cannot, I can cover all the points. Like, for example, I said, look here, Gulzar Elia against Hindus. Now, am I an advocate of Hindus? I'm not. I don't have to defend this. Why should I be angry? But the reason being that on one side, they time you out, the Christians. On one side, when we compare Jesus Christ or say something which is not like, what you call it, escape. It's like, let's talk about now, let's compare, let's keep all our cards open, right? Here it's true that the Comforter, these points have come. He will not speak out of his own self. God will put words in his mouth. Then you may be thinking that I'm a taqiyya using this simulation. I'm a fake ex-Muslim. But I want to keep all the points open, like all the points cover everything, and keep all of my cards open. So sometimes we are not escaping when we compare, like Sam Shamoun did with David Wood, sorry. Moses' law with Muhammad's law of the Quran, given in the Quran, and the Sharia and the Hadiths, right? So here my work has been made difficult. Already it is difficult. You know how this is. It's very difficult. They could have kept me executed me. First confined me to my room, and if in 3 days, even the Joffrey sect, so all this and then this and then Christians. There are Christians truly being killed. Okay? And then if anyone goes and kills, maybe, takes this and in disguise goes and kills Christians, and he's not a Muslim, but he claims to be a Muslim, then Muslims in trouble. Then Muslims will say, no, it's not us. This is not Islam, going and assaulting people. This is not Islam. No one got up against Khomeini to say that this is not Shia Islam. No, well and good what he did. We are silent about it. Satanic verses. So I will still not be able to cover all the points here properly. I have not given due fairness to the Christians online who are speaking, and at least take that information, but the point is not this. Take the information, check it for yourselves. Actually, I can't check the nikah thing, like it doesn't mean marriage, it means sexual, it is a vulgar word used, which Christian Prince also pointed out in the YouTube videos, live streams and all this. So I can check because I don't have the right, I don't get, it's easy on Google search, but even now for me, I can't get it, I can't check. It's not that easy. I couldn't get, I'll have to go to the Quran, I have to really, really check. If you really, really care, you really, really check it. So I need a Quran dictionary in English translation. What should I? So later on I'll do that. Perhaps a time will come and I'll be able to do that. Sorry for that. I have faltered and been lazy about it or something. But now I feel know how to go about this. So if I've been not fair with the Christians online, talking against Islam, or it's just showing us the truth, what we have missed, like I have been doing too. And in my previous video mentioned, so have we established, please check the Quran ayats which have a problem, mistranslations. So please go and check and then come back to my videos, please, and see how duped we have been. So this way, I was wondering how I will show, how will I prove? Because you see, they will say, Prophet Muhammad is true. How can we go to that time where he was light being, as we are told, by our hadiths, by our Shias, Imams also, right? and that these holy five are thoroughly purified with a thorough purification. Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. So it was. So what, it just came to me, just recently I was like, what am I doing here? So I was showing you, but I myself didn't know what I was doing, but I stumbled on it. That we show first the mistakes of the mistranslations in English and Arabic word to word. Quran.com. Him, glorify him in capital H. It means God. Even Quran.com has done this. They haven't put Allah, but what have they done? Let me show you again. So then I hope I come back. Or first, satanic verses. Any Shia who stood up and said, no, Khomeini is wrong about this. What is the point here? So shocking, so shocking. Like, when I read in Wikipedia that even the clerks sitting there or they don't even know what they've done. Stabbed. Really, when I read here, satanic verses, Salman Rushdie's Wikipedia. On author Salman Rushdie, the satanic verses. So, all this, right? I keep putting my glasses somewhere away from here. So I'll just have to. Where is it? Who were stabbed. So this was long time ago. I was living in my aunt's place and I searched on Wikipedia. Controversy, see also, I don't know where I went from where, freedom of speech, but who was fatwa? Despite, so I'll have to go through again murders, violence, assassinations, and attempted murders. So Hitoshi Igarashi, his Japanese translator, was found by a cleaning lady, stabbed to death. 13 July 1991. Okay, this was a translator, physical harm. 10 days prior to Igarashi's killing, Rushdie's Italian translator, Italian translator Ettore Capriolo was seriously injured. Milan, 3rd July 1991, being stabbed multiple times. William Nygaard, the Norwegian publisher of the Satanic Verses, was critically injured by being shot 3 times. Sorry, I lost it. Nassim escaped. Who's Nassim? By a fundamental Turkey, killing 37 people. Huh? Hotel. What? The book's. Let's start from here. The book's Turkish translator, Aziz Nassim, was the intended target of a mob of arsonists who set fire to the Madimek hotel. After Friday prayers on 2nd July 1993 in Sivas, Turkey, killing 37 people. Is this enough? Okay, please continue. You can check. I mean, not continue, but check Wikipedia. The satanic verses. Oh, God. Enough? Not even clerks in hotels. Hotel being burnt. 37 people, innocent people, killed. Oh, I really think I'm on the right path. Baba, are we on the truth? Ali Akbar asked Imam Hussein while they were going towards Karbala. So, no, I have to do this. So there will be some Christians like Sam Shamoun and all who will try to make it easier for Muslims to say, yeah. Make it hard for us, true truth seekers, not fake. So some Christians, like, we can compare. Sometimes we are not escaping. Sorry, Rob Christian Prince. We are not escaping. We need to. This is my opinion, and I stand firmly on it. Opinion. Sound like a dictator, right? But after having weighed all pros and cons and my own thing, how the word you put it, oh God, just give me a break. All these people killed and all that. Going back there, Wikipedia, thank you. But yeah, so I have to thank Wikipedia. Oh. So then now I found out that my Shia Islam also I rechecked and contemplated and got insights. So how how could I show you? So do you see this, that Prophet Muhammad, like an idol worshipper? Well, idol worshippers would do this, right? Radharani, Sri Ram, Krishna. So if you take that away, what do you get? You can't run away from there. Another point covered. You have to believe in the messenger of Allah. And we say they call themselves servants of Allah. Imam Hussain was so humble, he didn't even say he was the son of God or God himself. Imam Ali killed people who called him God, who took him as God. Because he did something, the sun did not rise, and so they started to think he's God and all this. Satanic, sorry, there's just distraction. Opened my other tab, sorry. So where am I now? So I had to show you that Rob Christian, no matter what, some of these Christians being killed, even Shias of Khomeini, Rabbar, and Pakistan following Khomeini. See how prejudiced how we are when it comes to our religion. So I have to, even though people will say, look, there are some Sunnis, they will have a ball game on this, they will kill Shias, but I have to show my Shias so that you can come out of this. What has Muhammad done here? Surahfatquran.com, which Rob Christian pointed out, and I faintly remember reading this ayat long time ago, faintly. So I cannot say someone else put it here online and these are all fake Qurans and all this. Like the one on the beauty, Surah Azab, I actually told my brother to check the Quran in his hands, like at home. Are you at home? Please check the beauty if you find any good in them, or beauty. Some translate it as good, okay. Some translate it as if you find any beauty, if they attract you in this way. Surah Azab verse on 52, verse 52. Thank God I remember that. Now we come. Again, I'll show you, establishing this. So I've explained in length, but couldn't cover all the points. See, even what I said now, the Quran.com. Let me.
وَتُوَقِّرُوهُ وَتُسَبِّحُوهُ وَتُوَقِّرُوهُ.
See, him is not in capital letters here. Him is not in capital. Oh, my left hand is a little bit shaking. Sorry. I'm holding this.
وَتُسَبِّحُوهُ.
Him in capital letters. Okay, sorry, I may not be able to explain, but the point by point, what points I've missed. Sorry, that was a vibrational message. Did you hear that? So it was from my phone. Just give me a minute, huh? And so let's go. Did you see this? So we have assumed or we really looked at it. Okay, if you say we really looked at this ayat, Surah Fath, that in the end Allah needs to be. But how is it put? Allah is not put there. But we put it in capital letters. Morning and evening glorifying. And we have not, right? And Ya Nabi Salam Alaikum. But we say he's the messenger of Allah and he's honored, he's revered. If it had put revere here, maybe like the Christians revere. I revere the Muslim Bibi Maryam. Revere, reverence. So from revere to reverence meaning deep respect for someone or something. So we would say the Muslims, Sunni Muslims and Shia Muslims, they don't know that Imam Hussein is not the son of. We have to worship, and Abu Bakr was right. After Prophet Muhammad's death, he said, let me say this properly, Ya Allah, of the idol worshippers. That Abu Bakr was right in saying that if you worship Allah, or if you worship Muhammad, then know that Muhammad is dead. If you worship Allah, then Allah goes on forever, is saying, recorded in Sunni sources. You say, what did Abu Bakr do? I haven't heard Shias talking much at all on this, but I know what the Shias could say, that always maligning Prophet Muhammad and all this, putting him down and putting wrong things about him. So it's recorded by Aisha and her father Abu Bakr. And even if you take, so whatever, I'm trying to think like which argument, which thought, which reason will they bring here? The Shias also. So if I can show you that the Shias also have made a blunder in this Quran ayat translations and commentary, contextual, then the whole thing will fall apart, and has for me. So then it's gone. And why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? My religion taught me to be on the truth, justice, fair trials, fair, if you have a case, family case also, be very fair, be fair at least. If you can be very fair, so be perfectly fair. But we have faltered. Anyhow, we can be perfectly. So what am I doing? So I had to think of Yazid and Yazid's side, and due to my low self-esteem, and you see how Miss Desa treated me, but she, all the right things, like speak the truth, mean what you say, this, and when you are not sorry all the time. You see, because when I read Tehmina Durrani's book, My Feudal Lord, what did it tell me? There's a man who beats his wife and says later on, every time after beating his wife, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Keeps her hanging in there, like emotionally battered, dependent, spirit killed. How she came out of this? Some women don't. So what did she do? Why did she write this book? to help women come out of this. She helped herself and thereby helping others too by writing this book. So what I cannot say succinctly, what am I trying to say about Muhammad and his Quran and his Al and his religion and his Allah? You get me? Please complete. You are intelligent enough, I hope so, or even more, to articulate this. So that's why, you see, I have to do this. Why Tamina Durrani did it. And this is about a prophet. We could be burnt to death. My whole building I live in, if I was in Karachi, the house I live in, they could have burnt the whole house. Okay? And my mother in it, and us all. Huh? So I have to do this. Why does Tamina Durrani? Ask yourselves, why did she write? If you know her, she's a Pakistani author of My Feudal Lord, the book. And like that, I will continue later. Now my energy has left me and my voice has gone faint. Thank you so much. I will continue later.